Hey, hi, what's poppin' people? They say the eyes are the gateway to the soul. So when creating characters, it's an area where you want to put an extra TLC into. I don't consider myself an expert by any means, so today's video will focus more on the process of improving rather than offering a direct tutorial. With that being said, I hope the process shared will assist you in your personal artistic journey, particularly in developing anime and manga eyes, as well as any other areas where you seek growth. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty of painting and drawing anime eyes, let's talk about setting up your digital workspace. Make sure you have your digital drawing software of choice open and ready to go. I personally use Clip Studio Paint as it's the software I'm most comfortable with, but using Procreate or Photoshop will be just as good. So let's break it down. The eyes consist of three main parts: the eyeball, which is the white area, the eyelashes, and the pupil. Let's start with phase 1, eye shape. The design of the eye shape is relatively simple, relying mainly on reference and personal preference. When creating eyes, having a solid base can significantly influence your character's appearance. For instance, consider these two sets of eyes. Which one do you feel conveys a friendly expression? If you guessed the ones on the right, you'd be right. Well done, you've earned a nice virtual pat on the back. Sharper and angular shapes like the eyes on the left tend to convey a sense of danger and threat, whereas the eyes on the right have a more rounded shape which gives the impression of a safer and softer appearance. You can see this ideology in its most primitive state. For example, a triangle versus a circle. The triangle conveys a sense of sharpness, while the circle presents a more secure appearance. You see, shapes play a crucial role in design, conveying a story about characters without the need for words. As artists, we use shapes to express the essence of our characters and evoke specific emotions in the audience through our designs. When it comes to anime eyes, the shape is everything. Start by sketching the basic shape of the eye using a light pencil brush. Remember, anime eyes are usually larger than realistic eyes, with distinct features such as elongated shapes. Don't be afraid to play around with different shapes and sizes until you find the style that really speaks to you. Remember to focus on the shape of the eye and carefully consider how it can reflect and enhance a character's personality. Phase 2, eyelashes. While less critical than the overall eye shape, eyelashes still play a significant role in character design. They can help convey gender distinctions, such as how a couple of subtle flicks can add a feminine touch. Additionally, the boldness and thickness of the eyelashes can further accentuate these features and contribute to the character's overall look. Now, onto the third step, the pupil. But before we dive in, if you haven't already, hit that like button to redeem your well-deserved virtual pat on the back. Okay, thanks. The design of the iris can be altered in a variety of ways to convey different emotions, so it's a crucial aspect to consider. For instance, transforming a human iris into a sharp slit just like a cat instantly changes the look and feel of the design despite nothing else changing. With this small but subtle change, the character now has a more intimidating appearance. Conveying different emotions and characteristics through the pupil alone can significantly enhance your design's impact. Final phase. Now comes the fun part, coloring and shading your anime eyes. When it comes to painting the pupil, remember that reference is your best ally. And no, it's not cheating. All the pros use it and it's a fundamental part in learning. I'm no expert when painting anime eyes myself, and when I first started, the sheer possibilities felt overwhelming. So here's the process I use to help declutter my mind. Start by collecting references of eyes that you like. Don't focus on any specific criteria, just go on a Pinterest spree and save around 10 to 20 images of eyes that catch your attention. Next, you'll want to analyze your saved images and reflect on what drew you to them. Was it the shape, uniqueness, color palette, or rendering style? Understanding why these eyes appealed to you in the first place will help guide your design choices for the future. Next up, eliminate any duplicates or similar images. The goal here is just to declutter your selections so that you're able to focus on the most impactful references. This will make it easier to absorb and apply the new information. Now, use the remaining references for studies. I know. While studies might seem tedious, they are essential for improving your art skills. Your goal is to replicate what you like in the references, which will help you understand different styles and techniques. For instance, I found this graphic style really appealing. but I just didn't really find myself enjoying the process of recreating it. Even though the result wasn't perfect, the experience itself provided valuable insight. Think of it as an experiment. You learn and gain results through practice. After numerous studies, you'll accumulate various techniques and tricks. With this knowledge, move on to the final step, blending it all together. Combine everything you've learned from your studies and add your own personal creative touch. This fusion of learned techniques and personal style will help you produce original, stylized eyes that reflect your own individual preference. I personally like to choose vibrant colours that pop, bring life to your artwork. Start by filling in the iris with your base colour, then use a darker shade to add depth and dimension. Don't forget to add highlights to make your eyes sparkle and shine. Experiment with blending modes and brushes to create a unique and dynamic look. Hopefully, by the end, the final result will be an eye design that's both unique and representative of your artistic vision. Don't be afraid to make adjustments and fine-tune any details that may need some tweaking. I think at this step you can rely on your artistic intuition and make changes where you feel is right. Remember, art is all about experimentation and growth, so embrace the journey and enjoy the process. And there you have it, 3 distinct eye designs showcasing various styles and techniques. If you're not satisfied with your results, don't worry. Simply repeat the process and I'm confident you'll eventually create a design you're proud of. It might take a few attempts here and there, but with perseverance, you'll craft something truly unique and personal. Well, that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you found it enjoyable and valuable. If you have any questions, I'm live for an hour after each video goes up, so feel free to leave your questions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future videos. As always, keep exploring and keep creating. Peace.